As Marisa, as Marisa has said, I am Coach Thandi. I am going to be taking you through this presentation, this awesome opportunity. I call it an incredible opportunity because it is of prestige wealth investment. Now, I want you to please take note that I am not employed by the company, number one. Number two, I am not a financial advisor. So why am I here? I am doing this because I've always believed, and I continue to believe, that when people are more informed, they can actually make better decisions for themselves. So as I am here tonight, my goal is to educate. My goal is to bring more clarity so that when you make your decision, you are well informed, you are well equipped to actually go on this journey with us at Prestige Wealth Investment. So now so many people are coming from different experiences. We have experienced different walks of life. We have experienced different conditionings, different beliefs, different limitations. And the biggest part of it is that not so many people have received adequate financial education. As a result, so many people live in fear instead of getting more knowledge and asking the right questions. So a lot of people remain poor because they keep on passing on opportunities repeatedly. Now, here is what I'm going to tell you tonight, is that if you have any questions or anything that you are not clear about, always feel free to ask those who have better knowledge than you. That way you can always stay informed and get to make better decisions for yourself. The other thing that I'm here to help you understand this evening is that we all have our past experiences, but do not let your past experiences determine your future results. Your future is shaped by the choices and the decisions that you take today. Now, you are where you are right now because of what you have experienced in the past, what you have gone through in the past, what choices you have made in the past. Now, this is a new chapter. If you are here joining us for the very first time, this is a new chapter for you. You have a choice as you are here. The other important thing that I want to unpack this evening is that in this opportunity of prestige wealth investment, we do not force anyone to join this opportunity. We don't beg anyone to join the opportunity. We simply are just sharing the opportunity that has changed our lives, that we have seen changing the lives of those who are around us. Now, once you have seen what is in this opportunity, it's now left for you to make that choice for yourself, whether you want to run with this or not. Right. So now, when we look at investment, because that is mostly what we are going to be talking about tonight, every investment carries a level of risk. Every business carries a level of risk. So it is very important that you do your own due diligence. When you are doing your research, when you are doing your due diligence, make sure that you are getting your information from credible sources. That way you know that you are not just making your decisions out of the fears of other people, because it is not everything that you find on social media that is credible. So take your time. Do not hesitate though. And one of the things that I want to remind you is that the rich people don't take so much time to make their decisions. They calculate their risk, they look at the facts, and they take a decision. So what does it mean? They take quicker decisions. When poor people overthink, overanalyze until they are paralyzed and they end up not making a decision at all. So you define yourself tonight as we go through this opportunity. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Prestige Wealth Investment. I am going to start by taking you through our company disclaimer. What is it that you need to know about Prestige Wealth Investment? It is a registered and licensed digital assets trading company Now, it's important to take note that the company has the investment license, it has the trading license. They are both operating under the jurisdiction of the UAE. Now, in South Africa, we simply just have an affiliate. Now, as I go through this presentation, I'm going to explain this affiliate even further. So that means that we are able to just share this opportunity. But when it comes to the trading license and the investment license, it is under the jurisdiction of the UAE. So in the UK, we have a company registration. So you are encouraged as you come on board to take a look at the registration numbers, take them for yourself, and do your own due diligence. In terms of credibility, this is one of the reasons when I came on board and I said, let me look at these numbers, let me research them for myself, and I did. And I was satisfied with what I got. Now it's left for you, so do take a screenshot of this if you are joining us for the very first time, so that you can check these licenses and get to verify them for yourself. Now, let me take you through our visionary, the founder of Prestige Wealth Investment, Mr. K.M. Munareng. This young man that you are all looking at right now on the screen, he has just over 12 years of experience in the trading, in the financial markets. Now, with over 12 years of experience, he has had his own fair share of ups and downs in the industry. So we learn through our mistakes, we learn through our failures. So we don't actually fail, we learn. We learn. And that is what Mr. Munareng did. Along the journey, he learned his lessons. And out of the lessons that he learned, Prestige Wealth Investment was actually born. So what you need to know about him is that he has extensive background in trading in the financial markets. He is not just a trader, but he is an institutional trader. What does that mean to be an institutional trader? There are so many traders that are out there, but the reality of the situation is that most of them, they do not have the discipline to be consistently profitable. They don't exercise proper risk management. So this makes Mr. Munareng one of the 1% profitable traders globally. All the institutional traders that are out there, they constitute 1% of the global profitable professional traders. So he is one of them. So his experience extends into brokerage firms, prop firms, financial institutions. So meaning that he is able to manage large funds for different institutions. Because of his experience, he gained even more expertise in the fourth industrial revolution, enabling him to develop his own AI-powered trading boards. So as Mr. Munareng, when he was trading manually as an institutional trader, he was able to produce so much results. So with the AI trading tools, this was able to increase, multiply his results immensely. So what does this AI smart trading board actually trade in? It basically trades all the things that are tradable out there in the markets. What do I mean by that? So it gets access into the financial forex market and it gets profitable. In the cryptocurrencies, it is profitable. Commodities, we are talking about God's money, which is gold, oil, diamond, everything that is natural resources. I call it God's money. Those are commodities. So we are able to trade commodities. He is also able to trade digital assets as well. So now if we look at all these industries, because a lot of people ask, what product do you guys have, right? How are we sure that this is sustainable? Let me give you a bit of a background about the Forex industry on its own. The Forex industry on its own right now it is generating over 8 trillion US dollars on a daily basis. That means Monday to Friday as it operates. That is over 8 trillion US dollars. Now, if you look at the crypto market, it is currently generating just about $2 trillion. This is now Monday to Sunday. That is 7 days a week. The crypto markets are open 24/7. The Forex market is open 24/5. Now, the commodities and the digital asset, it depends on the brokers. Some of them are open 24/7. Some of them are open 24/5. Now, what does this mean? I've only spoken about the Forex market and the crypto market. Now, that gives you an estimate of over 10 trillion US dollars that is circulating in the trading space on a daily basis. Now, when we look at the statistics, at the number of people that are out there are officially just over 8 billion people on this planet. Now, if you look at 8 billion against 12 trillion US dollars that is circulating in the market, what does that tell you as you are listening in right now? That there is abundance of money out there. The only difference is that there are people that have learned the skills, that have understood how money moves, that have learned financial literacy, that are able to actually acquire their own piece of the pie. The pie is big enough for all of us, for everyone on this planet. But what sets us apart is the knowledge that we have and the fears that are holding so many people back. So the smart AI that Mr. Monareng generated or developed, it is actually trading in all these different markets. Now, how does one then get involved with Prestige Wealth Investment? Now, we have 3 entry levels. So depending on your pocket, you can choose the package which you can actually afford to start with. I always say that start where you are, start with what you have. And you will only learn more when you are inside. It's easy to get distracted when you're outside, but when you are inside, you are able to get more insights about the opportunity. So these 3 entry points that we have are the standard package, the VIP 1 plan, the VIP 2 plan. Now, these 3, we get paid Monday to Friday, which is only on weekdays, right? Why are we getting paid only on weekdays? Because our bots are mainly focused on the Forex market, which operates 24/5. Now, whichever entry point of your choice that you choose, whether you choose to come on board with the standard plan, with the VIP 1 plan, with the VIP 2 plan, if you are an investor, somebody will say, I just want to put in my money and let my money work for me. That means that your investment will run for a duration of 15 months or up to 3x of whatever you have invested. Now, there is no compounding here at Prestige Wealth Investment. Actually, our CEO encourages that you do your withdrawal. So when do you get to do your withdrawal? You have access to your money at any time that you wish to do your withdrawal. Now, our minimum withdrawal is 25 USD. What does that mean? That means that as soon as you have a minimum of 25 US dollar in your wallet, if you want to withdraw, you are more than welcome to do so. Now, every withdrawal that you do has a withdrawal fee. Now, the withdrawal fee is a flat rate across all the withdrawals. What does that mean? It doesn't matter how much you are withdrawing, whether you are withdrawing $50,000, whether you are withdrawing $1 million, whether you are withdrawing $25, the withdrawal fee is $2.50. That is standard for all the withdrawals. So please do take note as you are doing your withdrawals. Now, if you do decide to take your money and say, I want to grow my money, I want to reinvest this money, the minimum reinvestment is 300 US dollars. Why do we say 6,000 Rand? We say this because it helps you to keep this figure in mind, but I want you to take note that it is plus minus 6,000 Rand. It depends on the rate of the dollar against the Rand on that particular day. So any amount that you have in your back office, if you want to reinvest, it must be a minimum of $300, then you can do your reinvestment. Now, the interesting thing about this opportunity is that as an investor, you are not forced to recruit. You do not have to refer anyone to earn because the company has a product and the income is generated directly from your investment that is derived from the markets. Now, depending on the package that you're on, you will see that the earning percentages, they differ according to the package that you are on. So the standard package, that means that Monday to Friday, you earn up to 0.9%. Remember, please take note, I did not say a fixed 0.9%. I said you earn up to 0.9% because the product that we have, we are accessing the financial market. So it's so important to take note of this, that as we grow, there are no guarantees up to of 0.9%. But at the moment, what the company has gone and done, it has gone and done its own calculations. It has gone and looked at the profitability of the bots. Up until this far, we have been able to consistently earn this 0.9%. It doesn't mean the past results will guarantee the future results. Please take note of that, right? So for the VIP 1 plan, you will earn up to 1%. For the VIP 2 plan, you will earn up to 1.13%. That is Monday to Friday, 5 days a week, right? So this enables you to earn up to 20% monthly if you are on the standard plan. It enables you to earn up to 22% monthly if you are on the VIP 1 plan, and it enables you to earn up to 24% if you are on the VIP 2 plan. Now, let's look at the figures. Let's look at the numbers for more clarity, right? So now these are the example of the potential income that you are able to earn depending on the package that you are on. Let's take, for example, our standard plan. Let's look at our minimum. So our minimum, we are looking at plus minus the value of 6,000 Rand. So 6,000 Rand, you are able to earn up to 1,200 Rand. Now, remember, the company is paying you for a duration of 15 months or up to 3x of your capital. So what does this mean? That means that you came in with the amount of 6,000 Rand. Within 15 months, you would have received 18,000 Rands. That is 3x of your capital. In that 18,000 Rand, that means that you would have received your 6,000 capital plus 12,000 profit. Where have you seen that? The financial institutions that we have, different institutions, the most that they can give you per annum is up to 8%. If you get 9% in other institutions, you will be very, very lucky. So if we look at 8% that you get per annum, this 8%, you get it within the first 2 weeks of being in the business. So that means that you are making up to 300x, but 200x being your profit, and you are getting your 100x of your capital back to you, right? So now let's look at the 10,000 Rand value on the standard plan. So now if we look at the 10,000 Rand value on the standard plan, 10,000 Rand will enable you to earn up to 30,000 Rand in 15 months, right? Now, you will be earning up to 2,000 Rand monthly. So that means that in 5 months, you would have made 10,000 Rand. That means if you are withdrawing this money, in 5 months, your capital is back in your pocket, irregardless of which package you choose, which package you select. If you pay attention to it, within 5 months, you would have gotten your capital back. So that is the risk that you get to calculate in any business. If you learn about financial literacy, you become smart about your capital. So once you get double of your capital, which is in 5 months, you take out your capital back, then you are running a risk-free investment. So that means what you get to collect in the next 10 months is simply just clear profit because your capital is already back. However, there are strategies that you can participate in depending on your goals and depending on your dreams. We do have those strategies. They are available in the community groups, right? So whereby instead of you withdrawing your capital in the next 5 months, that is for those who are willing. Remember, you do your own due diligence. If you're comfortable with the company, with the business, we are very comfortable. We are doing that, but do your own due diligence and make a choice for yourself. So you are able to take that same amount. So the strategy that is commonly shared out there is for the VIP 1 plan, which I'm going to get into. But I want you to let you know that you can actually make more of this income within 15 months if you are reinvesting. And remember, reinvesting is totally optional. It is a choice that you make for yourself, depending on your hunger for success, depending on your goals. Now, let's look at the 20,000 Rand. We are still looking at the standard plan that earns you up to 20% monthly for a duration of 15 months or up to 3x of your capital. And I'm going to explain once we get to our business opportunity, why do I continuously say up to 3x, right? So if you know you're just an investor, you are good with just 15 months and you are getting up to 20% monthly for as long as you have invested anything that is within the range of 6,000 Rand up to 99,000 Rands. So that falls under the standard package. Well, it also depends on the rate of the dollar against the Rand at that particular time. So for example, somebody that comes in with 50,000 Rand is still under the standard package and you are earning up to 10,000 Rand monthly. So if you look at this is actually somebody's salary already. There are people that are earning 10,000 Rand. There are people that are even earning less than that. So with an investment of 50,000 Rand, you are able to earn up to 10,000 Rand monthly without recruiting anyone, without talking to anyone, just your money working for you. Now, let's look at our VIP 1 plan. So the VIP 1 plan starts from plus minus 100,000 US dollars all the way to 999,000 Rands, just below a million Rand. You are a VIP 1 plan. It enables you to earn up to 22% monthly, also for a duration of 15 months or up to 3x. Now, when we look at the first one, which is the 100,000 Rand, the entry of the VIP 1 level, you are able to earn up to 22,000 Rands monthly. Now, if you calculate this to 22,000 by 5 months, that means that if you actually look at this, as the company says, you are able to earn up to 3x of your capital. So that means that if you do your numbers correctly, you will see that with the VIP 1 plan, you are actually able to get your money just a little bit less than 15 months because of what you are earning here. So can you see that instead of earning 20% as in the standard plan, which is supposed to be 20,000, you have an extra 22,000. So that means by the time you get to 5 months, you are sitting at 110,000. There's an extra 10,000, right? So that means you still get it with 5 months, but a little bit quicker than somebody that is on the standard plan. Now, somebody who comes in with 500,000, you are able to make yourself an income of 110,000. This is just by employing your money and letting your money work for you. And guys, I think the strategy is circulating. It is available. If you have never seen the strategy of growing your 100,000 and turning it into a million, please do reach out to the person that invited you here and say, I want to see the strategy. How do I just grow my money and make it more? So you are able to do that, right? So if somebody comes in with 800,000 Rands, for example, which is just a little bit below a million, you are able to earn up to 176,000 monthly. There are professors that don't even earn this amount of money. By you just investing your money, you can employ it and let it work for you. The way God created us, we are not supposed to be slaves of money. Money is meant to be our servants. We command money. We let it work for us. It is our servant. But as long as you don't understand financial literacy, you will remain a slave to money. So an opportunity like this, like Prestige Wealth Investment, it is giving you an opportunity to be liberated in terms of your finances. Now, let's look at the VIP2 plan. The VIP2 plan starts with a capital of R1,000,000 and above. So R1,000,000 will earn you up to 24% monthly, which makes it 240,000 Rand monthly. Remember, for the investors, that means your contract is running for a duration of 15 months, meaning that it could be a week earlier than all the others or 2 weeks earlier, because remember now, it's up to 24% monthly. Now, with somebody that comes with 5 million, for example, you are able to earn up to 1.2 million monthly. So the choice is yours, depending on your pocket, depending on your capital that you have. However, if you know you're one of those people that say, well, I might not have that much capital, but I am eager to learn and I am eager to grow, and I really see the value in Prestige Wealth Investment, there is more for you that I will unpack shortly. Now, for people that come on board with the VIP1 plan and the VIP2 plan, there are additional benefits for you. What are these benefits? You will get an exclusive invitation to our formal business launch. Currently, the date is on hold. Why? Because of what is currently happening globally. We know a couple of weeks ago, we saw that Dubai was a target. So it is not safe to hold that meeting right now for everyone at this present moment. However, more information will be given to us by our CEO very soon, all right? So that means that VIP package holders, you are still waiting for your exclusive invitation that you will get to the official formal launch of the business. So what does that mean for somebody that is new on this call, that is listening right now? That we are still in the pre-launch of the business. As our CEO always says, we have not even started yet. We have not started yet. For those of you that have been in the business already, you will know that the company just launched its brokerage firm last week, meaning that we have Prestige Wealth Market, which is just a week old, meaning that we are simply just starting the business, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's go into our business model. This is our compensation plan, our referral program. What does that mean? So that means that you can come into the business as just an investor and let your money work for you. You don't have to talk to anyone. You can just employ your money. Or you can say, wow, this is working for me. This is an incredible opportunity. Why keep it to myself? Why not help somebody else out there? That is how you then get to participate in our referral or affiliate program, right? So there are 4 ways that you can actually create an extra income for yourself. There are so many people that come into the business and say, well, I'm just an investor. I just want to let my money work for me. But along the way, as they see those profits coming in, as they see the results coming in, there is no way you can keep quiet. We all have what we call the black tax, right? Family members that we know they are struggling. That is where we get to come in. You cannot be rich on your own, yet your cousins are struggling, yet your neighbors are struggling. That means that if you don't help them, you become the victim of your own money. So I hope that makes sense, because I don't have the whole lesson to explain that right now. But let's go into the ways that you can create yourself an extra income or build a bigger business for yourself. So remember, with the referral program, there are people that are still working, that still has a 9 to 5. And they are working while running this as their side hustle, as the extra stream of income. And there are people that are doing this full time, like myself and Marista and all the other leaders that are out there. They are running this business full time. So now the 4 ways that you can earn are the direct bonus, the uni-level bonuses, the community rewards, and the leadership bonuses. Now, let me talk about the direct bonuses and the leadership bonuses first before we go into the uni-level and the community. So now with the direct bonus, you earn 10% one-time bonus per referral. What does that mean? You are only earning on your first generation. That means that the people that you have registered directly under you using your link, they are your directs. So the commission that you are earning is only from your directs, not from the second level, not from the third generation, not from the fourth generation. When it comes to direct bonus, there is no indirect, there is only direct. So now, here at Prestige Wealth Investment, you can decide to come on board with a package, maybe a minimum for $300. 2 weeks later, you decide that, well, I see this, maybe I want more for myself, or you have access to more funds. You're able to say, okay, I need to get another package. You cannot top up your package. The only thing that you can do is to buy another package, because every package that you come on board on, it is running its own separate contract for a duration of 15 months. So now, if you decide to purchase another package in 2 weeks later or a month later, that means that is another contract. So you are able to get multiple contracts within one account. What do I mean by one account? There is what we call KYC here, which is know your customer. That means each and every person is only allowed one account per person, because you have to KYC account just like you do in the banks. So that means that you cannot use your details again to register and open another account. However, within your account, you are able to purchase multiple contracts, right? So for every contract that your downline purchases, right, you will get a direct bonus coming from that particular contract. So let me explain this again. Your downline came in, started in the business with $300. You go to your 10%, which is $30, right? Now, a month later, they come in with a package of $10,000. That means that is another contract. Now you will get 10% of 10,000, that will be $1,000. So they come again, they purchase a package for $500. That means that you will get a 10% of $50. So that means that every new contract that they come on board with, as long as they are your directs, you will get your 10% one-time referral bonus for each contract. Now, let's look at the leadership bonuses. Now, the top 10 people that will get to our highest rank, which you will get to see shortly, will actually get to participate or partake or enjoy the share of 10% of the company's turnover. Right now, there is no one that is there yet. So if you are joining us right now, I want to tell you that this opportunity is not a push business. It is a pull business. How you work with your team, how you build your team, anyone can get there at any time. It depends on how hungry you are for success. It depends on how much you are pushing your business. It depends on how you also structure your team. Because there are so many people that have acquired or gotten to that volume. But if you have not built your team strategically, sometimes to even get to the community rewards, it becomes a challenge. And I'm speaking this from experience, because I did not have enough experience when I started building this business. Had I known, I'll probably be far than where I am if I was strategic from the beginning. And I'm going to explain that as we go along, as we get to the community rewards. So the top 10 leaders that gets to the horizon rank, which is our highest rank, will get to share the 10% of the company's turnover. Now let's look at the uni-level. With uni-level, you earn across 10 levels deep, With this, we are looking at 20% all the way down to 0.75%. I'm going to break it down shortly. And then the community rewards, this is where you achieve the ranks. Now, depending on your rank, the rank that you're on, you are earning anything from 2.5% up to 30%. Now, we're going to break that even further as we get into our rank achievements, right? Now, let's look at our uni-level rewards. Now, you are earning from level 1 to 10 from each member's daily earnings, depending on their levels. Now, level 1 people in your structure, these are the people that are registered with your link directly under you. They are your level 1. So now, if you're level 1, the person came into the business and registered, for example, with a package of 10,000 Rand, how much are they earning? How much are they earning? So whatever amount that they are making on a daily basis, that means that if they are earning, I'm making an example, guys, I'm not calculating, I'm not going to break my head right now, but out of that investment that they've made, if they are earning $10 a day, that means as your level 1, you will earn 20% of that $10. That is how you earn the uni level. So if you've got 10 people on your level 1, let's look at the bigger amounts. Somebody who comes with 100,000 US dollars, that means that's your VIP 1 level, right? They are earning plus minus $50 a day. So that means you are earning 20% of that $50 that they are earning on a daily basis. That means Monday to Friday. That is how the uni level is calculated. So if you are building a team and you are building a strong team, there is so much money to be made in the uni level, right? So your first level, these are your directs. These are your children in the business. Your second level, these are your grandchildren in the business. These are registered by your level 1. And you, as an applier, as they are on your level 2, you are earning 17.5% of whatever they are earning Monday to Friday. Now, there is a catch to it, and pay attention to this, because a lot of people, like I said, they are building their businesses, but not strategically. So what do I mean by that? So to unlock all these 10 levels of the uni-level structure, you need to make sure that each level you understand that it is unlocked by a direct sign-up. So I'm going to unpack this. So you have started your business. You have only introduced 2 people in your business. That means that you have only unlocked 2 levels, because each direct sign up unlocks each level. So you've recruited 2 people, they've unlocked 2 levels for you. Now, these 2 people, you've got the one that works, you've got the one that is not working. The one that is working works very fast and already has 3 or 4 levels under them. Let's say they have 3 levels under them. Now, that means that that person has unlocked up to 4 levels. But now, when it comes to you, you have only introduced 2 people. That means that you will only be able to earn up to 2 levels. The other 2 levels you will not be able to earn for them, because you have only recruited 2 people that have unlocked 2 levels for you. So for you to unlock all 10 levels, that means that you need 10 direct signups. And it does not have to be at a goal. Just understand, as you are building your structure, which levels are unlocked so that you can place strategically in your team. So if you recruit 5 people directly under you, they unlock 5 levels. 10 direct people under you, they unlock 10 levels. Now, what happens if you recruit 20 people? If you recruit 30 people under you, you will still only be limited to 10 levels. That is all that it unlocks. I hope that makes sense. So each level is unlocked with a direct sign up to 10 levels, because you only earn up to 10 levels. Now, let's look at the rank achievements. Now, when we look at the rank achievements, now what is more important? There are 3 main requirements. Now, these three main requirements, it is your investment package, it is the team volume, and it is the leadership requirement. Fortunately for our first rank, it only requires the two, which is your package and your team volume. So you are required to have an investment package of 1,000 US dollars and a team volume of 25,000 US dollars. So the beautiful thing about the pulse rank is that 1,000 US dollars is actually accumulative. What does that mean? That means that you can come into the business and start with a package of $300, and along the line, as you build your business, you get another package maybe of $500. So what does that mean? Now you're sitting with $800. Now you purchase another package maybe of $300. That means that you're now sitting at 1.1, which is already above the requirement. So that qualifies you for the required volume of your package, because the required volume is $1,000. So that means whether you're sitting at 1.5 or 1.2, the beautiful thing is that on your back office, when you go to ranking, you will get to see your bar. Your bar is actually telling you how far you are in terms of your qualification. So please, please, please make sure that you make your back office your office, because when you understand your back office, you are able to maximize. Now, your team volume, this is the effort from all the people that you have brought into the business, the ones that you have brought directly and the ones that your directs brought into the business. 25,000 US dollar volume. Now, you will get to earn a $200 once-off reward for becoming a pulse, and 2.5% Monday to Friday. This is out of whatever your team as a whole have made. So after everybody has earned, the company will now come back and calculate 2.5% of that money. And that is what you earn as a pulse ranker. Now, the next rank is the Nexus rank. Your package, your investment capital should be $2,000. So that means that it can be above $2,000, but the minimum requirement is $2,000. This can also be accumulative. That means that you can buy different packages at different times, 500, 300, 400 here, and then they accumulate to that $2,000. Your team volume, 50,000 US dollars, and you are required to raise two leaders, which is two pulse leaders. Once you meet these three requirements, the company rewards you with a once-off bonus of 350 US dollars, and you get to earn 5% daily. That means Monday to Friday of whatever your whole team is actually making. The third rank that we have is the Elevate rank. The Elevate rank, you need an accumulative your package of 3,000 US dollars, the team volume of 150,000 US dollars, and you are required to raise two Nexus leaders. And with the Elevate, you get a bonus of $500 once off. And then on a daily basis, which is Monday to Friday, you earn 10% of whatever your team is making. So if your whole entire team earned $1,000, that means that you will get 10% of that $1,000 at the end of the day, after all the calculations are done. Now, for the people that have achieved the first rank, which is the pulse rank, these people are earning roughly on a monthly basis anything from 30 to 50,000 Rand a month, or even more, depending on how they've built their team. Now, the people that are on the Nexus rank, they are making nothing less than 50K. That means that anything from 50, 100 up to 200K, that's the people that are on the Nexus rank. The people that are on the Elevate rank, currently, these are people that are making nothing less than 150,000 rands and above. That is the Elevate rank. So you get to hear 250K, 300K, it depends on how they've actually built their teams and their structure. There are people that are on Elevate that are already earning $500,000 right now. So now the next rank, which is the Sphere rank, our leader, our mentor in this business, she has a goal. The goal is to raise 200 spheres by the end of 2026. Now, what happens when you become a sphere? People that are on the sphere rank, they do not earn anything less than $1 million on a monthly basis. So that is the goal, to raise multi-millionaires before the end of 2026, about 200 of them. So what are the requirements of becoming a sphere rank? Your own package, 5,000 US dollars. Your team volume, 250,000 US dollars. You are required to raise 2 Elevate leaders, and you get yourself $1,000 once-off bonus. Monday to Friday, you are earning 15% daily of whatever your team is earning. Now, currently, we have about 18 spheres that have qualified already. 18. And the company is just under a year already. 18 spheres. Now, let's get into the catalyst. With the catalyst, you need to have a capital of 10,000 US dollars, team volume of $500,000 US dollars. Now, the game changes when you get to the catalyst. You are required to produce 3 spheres in your team. Now, let me unpack this when it comes to the leadership requirements. Now, let's say you are building your business and you have one person that brings strong leaders in their team. And in that one leg, you have the elevates, you have the nexus, you have the spheres. Guess what? Only one will get to count for you. So whether you have 3 spheres in the same leg, they will not count for you. Only one sphere in that particular leg will count for you. What does that mean? That means that these 3 spheres are supposed to come from different structures. So if you have introduced 5 people in your team, out of these 5 people, 3 of these people directly under you, whether it is directly recruited by you or somebody within that particular structure, as long as there is a sphere that is produced within that structure, the person that is under you might be an elevate, but they produce a sphere. That sphere will count for you in that particular leg. Now, another sphere must come from a different leg, and the other sphere as well must come from a different leg. So please build your business strategically from the very beginning. Understand that you cannot have 2 nexuses coming from the very same leg. That will not work for you. You cannot have 2 elevates coming from the same leg. That will not work for you. So as a catalyst, once you have produced these 3 spheres, you have met your team volume and your package requirement. You will get yourself a once-off bonus of 2,000 US dollars and 20% Monday to Friday of whatever your team is producing. Now, the people that are on the catalyst, I don't want to say, but hey, there is none of them that is earning less than 4 million rands a month. They are earning way more than that. So that is just to give it in the mildest form, if you understand the language. Right. Now, when we look at the next rank, the Thrive and the Horizon, we don't have anyone there yet. So we're going to leave these 2 for now, because all the people that have achieved the ranks, they've achieved all the way to the catalyst. No one has reached the Thrive rank yet. No one has reached the Horizon rank yet. So catalyst, we currently have 3 catalysts globally. And I am proud to announce that 2 of these catalysts are from here, from South Africa, and 1 catalyst is from Kenya. Things are happening at Prestige Wealth Investment. So the credibility of our CEO, what makes Prestige Wealth Investment second to none, is its credibility, the accessibility, the visibility of our CEO, and the system that has stood the test of time. I'm talking about the profitability. That is what makes Prestige Wealth Investment what it is up until today. So if you are listening in right now and you want to become part of this family of Prestige Wealth Investment, how do you get started? The person that invited you here loved you so much to have shared this opportunity with you. Because whether you join the business or you don't, they still get paid according to their investment. So get back to that person. They will give you the link that you will use to register. And then you get to choose the plan according to your appetite, according to your hunger for success. Choose that plan and get to fund your account. They will take you through the process. However, we do have the trainings as well on how to access your back office every Monday. And then from Tuesday to Friday, we have these presentations whereby you can leverage on these times to bring your teams so that they can also get more informed. You can leverage on these Zoom presentations so that you can build your business. You don't have to know everything about the business. That is why we have these trainings. You don't have to misinform other people by giving them the wrong information. Just plug your teams to the Zoom presentations and you will see the level of success that you will acquire. So with that said, I am handing it back to Marista. Thank you so much. Marista, are you there?
I am, absolutely. Yep. I was just playing you with the buttons. Okay. Thank you so much, Coach Thandi. I think anybody that is listening to this will now understand what Prestige Wealth Investment is all about. So I hope everybody has got a full picture of it. But despite of the fact that you might have a full picture of it, you might have certain questions that we have not touched on. Letitia, I know you were there last night as well. Coach Thandi, thank you so much for that clear explanation. I'm going to ask Letia. It's not Letitia, isn't it? It's Letia. Letia, to please unmute and ask your question.
Good evening, Marista.
Good evening. How can we answer you today night?
Okay, Thandi, I heard everything that you were talking about, ne? I have a question, ne?
Okay.
I am on standard, ne?
Okay.
Meaning there is no way that I can move to level 1 or level 2 while I was in the first time entered into a standard package. Even though I have accumulated the money in the standard, at least 100,000 or 100K, and then I want to reinvest it to be a level 1. This won't happen.
It will happen. So it will happen as long as, so to be a VIP member, you need to have a full package of $5,000 and above. So let's say you started with that $300, right? Now you have grown your funds and you've got a $5,000 or above, you can purchase another contract that makes you a VIP member. But if you are coming with 300 now and you're buying a 500 now, you're buying $1,000 later, you're buying $2,000 later, that does not make you a VIP, even though all those amounts accumulate and become $5,000 or more. It does not make you a VIP. It has to be a solid $5,000 and above. And you can move depending on how you strategize and how you work. Do you want to add on to that, Marisa?
Absolutely, yes. Thank you for the opportunity as well. I want to also make it clear that you can go up in all the ranks, even without a VIP package. I have not had a VIP package until I even got to the 3rd rank before I bought my first VIP package. So don't let that ever stop you. You will be able to make plenty of money without having a VIP package.
Okay, Marista and Thandi. The second question is, if I have entered the business with at least 10,000 rand, and then remember on the 5th month I will be having 10,000. In that 10,000 rand, I've got 6,000 that I can take it out and reinvest. Will it happen that way?
Absolutely. Do you want to
Meaning by 3 months I will be having 6,000.
Yes,
absolutely. You can take out any time that there is $25. You don't have to wait a month. You don't have to wait 2 months. You don't have to wait.
I don't have to wait for 5 months. Yeah.
No, you don't have to.
No. You can
As
withdraw
long,
anytime that there's
yeah.
$25.
So I think what she's referring to is the reinvestment part. You don't have to wait until it's 5 months. As long as you have a minimum of 6,000 rand, you can reinvest.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
100%.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
That's
you,
a
Lily.
pleasure. Thank you very much for your questions. There is somebody on
Okay.
here with a hand up who is called Samsung. We are not going to take that. Please make sure that you have your real name up when you are starting on the Zoom so that we know who we are talking to. Malaika, can I ask you to unmute, please?
Hello, can you hear me?
Good evening.
Hi, Marista. How you guys doing? I saw you guys at the presentation in the city in Cape Town. It was amazing. I've never seen anything like that for a long time since a company that I joined that started 2005. It's just crazy the energy that was in that room, let me tell you. And you can actually feel it on the Zoom calls as well. Okay. But what I wanted to ask is there perhaps like a Telegram group or something or whatever that a person can get the recordings from? Because there's people who couldn't make it, is working like night shift and stuff, and we're trying to get we're not in it only for the money, we're in it to grow communities as well, because we can see that there's a need for this. And in Africa so many people were scammed, and I like the fact that Mr. Monareng has got this thing that he wants to help the African child, like kind of thing, to make money back that they lost. And this, you can see, is a way that can be done. I mean, we saw there's already proof. If somebody don't see it, then I don't know, they must be blind or deaf or just plain stupid. I don't know. But let me just tell you something. I started the 2nd of April, right? So I had my money in Capitec, 6,000 Rand. Guess how much they gave me? A whole 9 Rand. You can't even buy a bread at ShopRite for 9 Rand. Okay. Let me tell you, what I made so far is over 600 Rand on 12 trading days, not even a month yet. So if people can't see that, I really don't know. One of my downline, yeah, from Cape Town as well, he said that he is getting through an investment company. His pastor is getting only 49,000 Rand on 300,000. So we calculated like investment companies and banks and what they give people, right? And you can see they make so much money on your money, and people don't realize that. If you go and see what the banks are giving you on fixed deposits and all stuff like that, there is nothing compared to Prestige Wealth, nothing, you know? I've only
Absolutely.
got started, but it's really just, I don't know, it's just amazing, you know? So,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Thank you for that
back to
testimony
you.
as well. Thandi, do you want to say what the issue is regarding the recordings?
Yes, I think we have managed to clear some space. We will be able to provide all the trainings that are going to come up this week and next week. We'll be able to provide
Thank
them,
you.
Marisa. Yes, I managed to
Thank you.
work on
That
that.
would be great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Stalker,
Can
I
I
can
just ask you
ask
something? When are you
yes,
guys back in Cape Town?
very soon, very, very soon.
Okay.
Thandi is going to be there too.
Yeah, there is
Oh, cool.
Kaelisha this Saturday, and we're going to have a short presentation in Sea Point on Friday. So this weekend, we are in
Oh,
Cape Town once again. Yeah.
oh, you're going to be in
Amazing. I
Kailicha?
just came back from Cape Town last night.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
We're going to
Yeah.
be in Kaelisha this Saturday.
Cool. I'll see you there. Thank you.
Awesome.
Back to you.
Thank you. Stalker, can I ask you to unmute, please?
Stogo. Stogo, you can unmute yourself.
There we go.
I am unmuted now, am I?
Yes, you are.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen, if there are in the group. I have a question. If you register, I registered recently, I think like a couple of days ago, but after registering, I then decided, no, actually, I want to come in with 5,000 US dollars. So now I know that I will have the money by month end, but I just want to know, does it lapse? Because I'm now registered, but I have not invested as yet. I thought, let me not register with the $300. Rather, I wait to gather all the money and come in with 5,000 US dollars. Will it then collapse? Is there a time frame? Is it running? And I had already put some dollars in. So I want to know, is it going to lapse? Should I go ahead and do the 300 investment and I don't know, delay my 5,000 because I'll be short if I use this $300?
Okay, your money that you have put in there is now sitting on your deposit wallet, correct?
Yes. Yes.
It can sit there. It's not going to lapse. It will not disappear. You can just add to it end of the month when you're ready with your $5,000 to get your VIP package.
Okay. And if there was no money in my deposit balance, was there going to be an issue? Maybe say I was going to do it month end and I'm like 7 days already registered. Is there a problem there or?
Not at all. There's not a
No.
problem at all. That registration will stay open for a very long time until you are ready to make a deposit.
All
Can
right.
I
And
add on
another
to,
question.
can I
Yes,
add
you
on
may.
to that,
You may.
Marissa? I think the fears come in when people talk about the 7 days. They're only talking about somebody who is registered for 7 days and they've recruited people within that duration and you have not funded your own account. That is where you get to lose your commissions because your commissions, they get to sit in the unmerited wallet. And if you don't fund within 7 days, your commissions gets forfeited. That means you get to lose out. That is the 7 days that I think is coming up here. Is that it, Stogo?
Got you. No, actually, no, I didn't even know about that. That was my second question. That was
Okay.
my second question. I wanted to know that if I haven't invested as yet. Obviously, I do have a link now and I do register people and they do fund, how many days do I have to lose the money in the unmerited? And you've just answered it. I was just asking out of just curiosity. I wanted to know.
Awesome.
All good. Thank you for that
But
question.
I'm,
Very
but I'm
important
answered.
one.
Thank you so much. I'm answered.
I
Thank
believe a
you.
lot wanted to know.
Okay. Thank you so much, Marista and Thandi. Great
Thanks
presentation,
a
by
lot.
the way. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And Phyllis, can I ask you to unmute, please?
And good evening, all.
Good evening. How can we answer you tonight?
I have a friend in America who wants to join us with a $5,000. Now we are used to rents. We are not used to using the dollars. Does she have to register with exchange with exchangers like us?
Yes, she still has to, because she still has to change her actual dollars into USDT, which is a cryptocurrency. So she will still have to have a crypto wallet to be able to make the payment.
Oh, okay. But
Okay,
her money is going to be counted on dollars only.
correct. Correct.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
The company works in dollars anyway, so that is 100%. As long as she can get her money into crypto dollars, then she will be able to make the payment to Prestige Wealth Investment and she can be part of the family.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
That's a
Thank
big
you so
pleasure.
much.
And good luck
Yeah.
with that one. It's going to be good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Adelaide, can I ask you to unmute, please?
Hi, good evening, Mariska. Good evening, Sis Thandi.
Good evening.
And good evening,
Good
everyone.
evening.
Good evening, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires. Mariska, my question is just simple. I just want to find out if ever we're still going to have a presentation in Kempton Park on the 25th.
This is this Saturday. I know
Yes.
I'm going to be at the presentation in Western area. I'm not sure about a presentation in Kempton Park. Do you know who was organizing that one?
I think I heard from someone who was saying that there will be a presentation in Kempton Park on the
I
25th.
saw the flyer. It has Miss Quick on it. We'll just confirm for you and put it in the groups.
Okay.
We'll
Thank you,
confirm for
Thandi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sister Thandi.
Thank you. I'm going to
Thanks.
take one more question. Thank you for, and then we are going to finish off. It is past 9 o'clock already. So, Danny, if I can ask you to unmute, please.
Yes, how are you?
Good evening. Very well, thank you. What is your question tonight?
Yes, I would really appreciate for all the hard work you guys are doing. My question is, if someone took 100,000 rand package, that is the VIP one package, and then along the way they reinvest with say maybe 20,000 rand package or 10,000 rand package. It depends on how much they have. Now at the time come to the end of the first package or their 3x. Now will the first package, when it lapses, the person will continue earning less than what the first package was giving them, or with the accumulation of the on the profit of other packages, or add up to more than that VIP one, will they lose their status as a VIP investor?
The short answer is yes. If you don't have an active VIP package anymore, you are not considered a VIP anymore. So if your package, your VIP package has lapsed, that means that you will not get the invitation for the official launch when that happens. You will not get the same benefits as a VIP because you do not have an active VIP package anymore. So the short answer is yes. Will they specifically earn less? Not necessarily, because all the small ones that they have bought in the meantime might give them the same or even more income than what the VIP did. So they might not earn less, but they will lose their status as a VIP.
All right, no, I understand. So the plan is to keep the VIP status ongoing while they are busy reinvesting.
Absolutely. From my side, what I've done with one of my VIP packages specifically is I continuously, as soon as I see it is close to the end, I buy another VIP. But while that VIP is active, I buy small ones and small ones and small ones, reinvest with small amounts until I see that VIP is almost done. Then I buy another VIP. So I don't lose my status, but I don't wait for the money too long where it is not working for me. I reinvest small amounts so that it can keep on working for me.
All right, no, that helps a lot, because just letting those commissions, let's say, is 20,000 a month. You don't want to leave them for 5 months, because
Correct.
they are not adding some interest. So rather you reinvest, and then it
Correct.
accumulates, so that you can keep on reinvesting. No, thank you very much. I really appreciate on that one.
That is a big pleasure. And Thandi, thank you for all your help tonight. I think that is the end of our evening for tonight. Tomorrow night, it will be Mrs. Quick again. Everybody, plus all your friends, all your family is welcome to join us tomorrow night with Mrs. Quick when we are doing it with all the details again. Thank you, everybody, and a good night to all.
Anyway.